1:14 left in the first. And that one, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. And so in the game for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. George is out there with MP. And it's Bailey in at the small forward position. Here's Dillingham. Following the basket by MP. Pass to Clark for three. It's hauled in by George. Utah leading by 5. MP, that's for 2. The quick look, no good that time. A floater. That's good by Shannon.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
On the wing, Markkanen. Back to MP. From the arc. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Here's Dillingham. A three-pointer, no good. Utah has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Clark right side. Jacks up a 3. And B getting it done for the Jazz. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Bailey, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Screen by Nurkic. After the end. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Now, here's Nurkic. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Ingles. Now Dillingham. Out left to the wing. Randall left side. From down in the low post, it goes.
Forcing his way in is Randall. Hard for the defender to counter his strength.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. Off the inbound. Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Dillingham, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And creating a little separation here gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The shot's good.
Taking what the defense gives them. MP operating right in the middle of the court.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Utah also making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Georgia subbed in for Collier. The three from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Reed gets the bucket.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
MP, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. MP's got 36.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Ripped away. And even 3-on-3 break. From past the arc. They get it back. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. The Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Reed with the rebound.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. The putback. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Gobert. And here's MP for 3. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Utah out in front, up by 12. From Target Center, back in a moment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Utah Jazz.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Little revisionist history. All right, though. Okay. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination?
They got to take a long look in the mirror and figure out which vacation spot they're going. In other words, they're toast, Ernie.
Listen, I don't need to break out the crystal ball to tell you how this ends. They have to white flag up, and the season is on the clock.
A lot of metaphors there, but I get the gist. Speaking of toast, what do you prefer on toast, Kenny?
Jam, no butter.
Shaq?
Jam, jelly.
What's the difference between jam and jelly, Shaq?
I have no
jam
idea.
don't shake like that.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's foul. They've got MP. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. Now Randall following the three-point attempt by MP. To the middle. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Reed. And here's MP for three. It's good from long range. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Edwards. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Now here is Conley. 13 points in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so the timeout by Will. Huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jazz leading by 14. The three from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 49 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Conley, the pass to Randall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 17-point lead, their biggest. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Out to Conley. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP. And the layup is good. MP's got 53.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Timberwolves trail by 21. Bounce pass Conley. Here's McDaniels. And it's sent back by Kessler.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by MP. To stop the run. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randall with power.
Markkanen finds MP. Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 57 points.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
McDaniels outside. Down low. Here's Reed. Pass to Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I think everybody in the building expected them to make that collective shot.
Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Randall from outside. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz leading by 23. Here's MP. Buries it down low. MP's got 59 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Conley. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A 3 from MP. Good on the triple.
Wow. What can you say?
Here's Conley. 17 points in the game. Randall outside. Out to Conley. Here's the 3. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown. Conley's got 20.
Nice inside-out ball movement, keeping the defense on its toes.
Again, what an avalanche!
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. And so it's the Utah Jazz, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been out. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Dillingham. And it's Shannon in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. Gobert, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Now Dillingham. 3-pointer, Randall. Sinks the triple.
Randall, the big fella, knocking it down from deep.
Jazz leading by 22. Now, here's Nurkic. To the inside. Here's Bailey. Banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Floats it up for Randall. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Love the way MP goes for the floater here. I mean, that's a good decision on his part.
Conley with it. Now defended by MP. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's MP. And, yep, another basket.
And that bucket looks as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition, and now he is tied the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game. And got it! Another basket.
A new all-time mark for points in a postseason game. Passing his own previous record, I think that just about says it all.
What a score. You talk about the elite offensive threats to ever play in the game. He's arguably the very best. He brings such joy to his fans and such great work to his team.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Utah with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Conley against MP. Conley, the pass to Randall. And Reed has it in the corner. Uncovered. Yes, that goes in.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Here's MP. Good, he hits again. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Edwards dishes to Conley. A three off the mark. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has...
Thanks, guys. A good win tonight for your squad, MP. How would you rate your performance?
I mean, it was okay. We won. That's the big thing. But I want to bring more of a consistent energy to the glass.
Not to question you, MP, but you didn't exactly have a bad night rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, I know. But I want an elite night rebounding the basketball. No reason I can't go for double digits every time out. That's the goal, and that's what I'm capable of. So that's what I'm striving for.
Understood. Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you next time.
MP right here. MP, got some really good questions back here. Remember, it's me. Hey, back here, MP. You can.
Miss Conway.
What?
I noticed that you weren't raising your hand. So, let's start with you. You had a lot to say before the playoffs started, and I want to give you a chance to say something now. Stand up.
Okay. Okay, any concerns about your ability to maintain your performance against your second-round matchup?
I respect the troll job, Roseanne. I really do. You drop a terrible take before the playoffs, immediately get proven wrong, so you what? Move the goalposts? It's honestly impressive. But, nah, I got no concerns. I'm going to keep playing like I'm capable of, and you're going to keep being wrong.
Well, thank you very much.
MP, right here.
MP, you're right. MP, back here.
Yeah, MP. Every year, sure, there's going to be the next one.
Obviously, this isn't the way we wanted to start the series. Losing a key contributor in practice this morning was tough. But listen, keep your heads up. We'll be back soon enough. And we don't make excuses on this team. It's the next man up no matter what. So we're going to go out there, we're going to execute, and we're going to win the game. Let's go. Let's go! Hi!
Tough break for MP and company as they lose a starter to injury during morning shoot-around. Not the news you want to hear before game one of this second-round series, but sources tell me that the team is optimistic the hobbled starter will only miss a game or two.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Jazz are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their
These teams are prepared for an epic series. Two of the West's very best clashing in Game 1 of the conference semis. This is Brian A. The starters for Utah. Filipowski out there with Bailey. Then there's Keontae George, then it's MP, and it's Kessler in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Van Vliet against MP. No good with the triple. Down low. Here's Smith, and the layup is good.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
MP looking around. And that one fall for him.